wage, the rise in the income tax personal allowance, and importantly...
May I respond to that point? The analysis of the Institute for Fiscal Studies is very clear in incorporating the effects not only of the tax credit changes, but also the rise in the minimum wage and the move to the national living wage, and the increase in the income tax and higher rate tax thresholds. And they make very clear the redistributional effects of all these things from the poor to the rich.
I don't dispute that the Institute of Fiscal Studies looked at these things, but the figure of £1,300, which has been quoted, is a figure that does not take into account the positives that I have mentioned. And importantly, for families with children, the doubling of free childcare should not be overlooked. And that, for many people, though obviously not for all, will make it possible to work longer hours. And these are just some of the counterbalances. The noble Baroness Lady Mansour chose not to mention them. Now, I cannot pretend that these have been easy decisions. However, I put it to the House that the measures we are taking are the right thing for us to be doing. Right, not only for individual working families, but also for the nation, because we are still, as a nation, living grossly beyond our means. Even so, 8 out of 10 working households will be better off by 2017-18 than they are now because of the combined effect of the measures that we are taking.
Could the noble lord say where the evidence is to support that assertion that 8 out of 10 households, and that's part of the problem because we've not had those kind of impact assessments done?
It was in the budget analysis, which I'm sure the noble Baroness has read, the distributional analysis that came out at the time of the budget.
Yeah, is the Minister saying that 8 out of 10 people currently on tax credits and being subject to these cuts are similarly going to be better off?
What I said was that 8 out of 10 working families, whether or not on tax credits, well, it's an important point because it's an important point to factor in, because the rise in the creation and the rises in the national living wage will affect not just those on working tax credits, but also many millions of others who are paid above that level.